Coach Cam made this shit.
Welcome back to this week's side episode, which is going to be a little bit of Racket. And I've been watching some goofy ass movies this week, so I was just wanting to do comedy movies. Sadly, there won't be some movies involved because this is according to IMDb. We just kind of went through and cherry picked the ones that we saw, that we knew, and kept them in order. So there won't be things like Pineapple Express or movies that are funny for wrong reasons. Because there's a lot of movies that I think are funnier than a lot of movies on this list, but they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You know? So these are just rooted comedy movies. Like, these aren't just bad movies, but these are the 16 best movies, kind of according to IMDb, and kind of according to us.
Yeah.
So,
a couple exceptions, but for the most part.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. At the first spot, we have the number 1 seed, which is Monty Python and the Holy Grail, versus the 16 seed, which is the first Scary Movie.
Do you know which one's the first Scary Movie?
Yes. That's the Haunted Mansion, the Grab Me by My Strong Hand.
Shit.
Yeah. It's
a
good
good one.
Yeah, it's a really good one, dude. Whenever she gets fucked by the ghost.
Really close. I actually think this one's pretty close, but I think it's a Scary Movie.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, I feel disrespectful because I think Monty Python's really good. And I didn't expect it to be.
I think Monty Python is like better.
Yeah.
But my sense of humor lines up better with Scary Movie.
Yeah. When I seen the year Monty Python came out, I thought it was going to be trash.
Yeah, same.
And that's why I think it's so good.
Up next, we have the 9 versus the 8 seed, which is, we have Napoleon Dynamite at number 9 and Friday at 8.
I like Friday a lot more.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite really doesn't do it for me.
I used to love Napoleon Dynamite, but I've gotten to a point where I definitely don't anymore. I like Friday a lot more.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes that are still funny, but like I don't really fall into that whole like awkward cringe comedy thing that like that movie is all about.
Yeah,
but there's still a couple scenes that are pretty funny from it.
Of course.
So yeah, to me, Friday easily wins. Mm-hmm. Up next, we have South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut versus American Pie.
Honestly, I like American Pie more.
I like South Park more.
How much more? Like a strong amount more, or
I guess a flip worth.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since we flipped.
Yeah.
That sounds like bad slang that like a movie written by 40-year-olds would use to describe like a drug-related situation for like youth groups.
Yeah.
You know? Next, we have the 13 seed Shaun of the Dead versus the 4 seed Super Troopers.
I think I like Super Troopers more.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I do.
I don't know if that's a popular opinion or not, but
I mean, it's rated higher. It's rated the 4th
okay, well, cool.
on IMDb, so.
Yeah.
Up next, we have the 3 seed, which is Spaceballs, versus the 14th seed, Austin Powers, The Man of Mystery, numero uno.
So, any reference I seen to Spaceballs, I thought it was going to be horrible. And then I actually watched it, and I was like, it's way funnier than I thought it was going to be.
It's really stupid, though.
It's dumb. But it's way funnier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was
all this gearing up.
For Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Austin Powers was way better, but I wanted to give some credit.
Yeah. It deserves some credit, but it's really stupid.
Yeah, but I really thought Spaceballs was going to be awful. But it's not. It's actually really good.
Up next, we have the 11 versus the 6 seed. The 11 seed owned by what is arguably probably the most popular movie, like whenever we was in middle school, which is The Hangover.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without that movie being referenced whenever it came out. Versus the number 6 seed, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
I haven't seen either of these movies in a really long time.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think back.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think The Hangover.
I do too. All the hype behind it makes me like feel annoyed by it sometimes, which I don't know why. But I have went back and watched it, I guess, within the past couple of years, and dude, it's really funny.
Really?
Dude, it is really funny.
That makes me happy. Because, I don't know, I think it is just the hype and remembering like how much people overhyped this movie
but
that I kind of thought it would suck if I went back and watched it. So
it's really fucking funny, dude. Up next, we have the 7 seed, which is owned by the 40-year-old virgin, versus the 10 seed, which is Anchorman.
I think this one's actually kind of close.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Anchorman by just the smallest margins.
I go with that too.
Okay. I thought we were going to have to flip.
It was close.
Yeah.
Up next, we have the 15th seed, which is owned by Superbad, versus the number 2 seed, which is owned by Modern Times. I'm assuming a lot of our viewers have not seen Modern Times. It is a Charlie Chaplin film shot in black and white in the Great Depression, I think.
So, real quick, to give some credit, 40-year-old virgin was the first movie that made me actually like Steve Carell. Before that, I kind of like...
Yeah.
I guess I only seen like the hype of like The Office maybe, but I seen some hype around him.
Yeah.
And then I watched that movie and I actually liked him. Modern Times I was kind of excited for because I was wondering like the pioneer of such a like of almost comedy itself.
Yeah,
I was kind of excited for it.
All the movies in total, like every genre, he owns 3 of the top 100 movies.
Yeah. This, and I do think it was way funnier than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
But it overstays its welcome.
Yeah,
it's
it
definitely not
definitely
winning for me. It's
Yeah.
easily Superbad.
Yeah, very easily for me. Superbad is just, it's top tier. Mm-hmm. So, to start off the second round, we have Scary Movie versus Friday.
I think weirdly enough, I think Friday for me has been parodied more, even though Scary Movie is a parody.
Oh, yeah, you don't parody it.
Yeah. So I think Friday feels overplayed. So for me, it's Scary Movie.
Oh, wow. I had the quarter ready. Yeah, it's Scary Movie for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many quotables in the movie that it's just so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Up next, South Park movie versus Super Troopers.
I'm going to go Super Troopers.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think the opening scene of Super Troopers is what sells it for me. That part's wonderful.
Up next, Austin Powers, Made a Mystery versus The Hangover.
It's Austin Powers.
I think this one is The Hangover.
Really?
Now, if this was like the second or third Austin Powers, I'd probably lean more towards... Well, I would definitely lean more towards that, but... Mm-hmm. Made a Mystery is definitely the weakest in the trilogy for me, and The Hangover is a pretty strong movie.
I get it. Yeah, I get it, but I don't agree.
So you gonna flip?
Yeah, well, let's flip for it. Even though I don't win flips.
How sticky is your finger? I think you made it spin more. All right, up next we have Anchorman versus Superbad.
Superbad.
Yeah. Anchorman is excessively goofy.
Yeah.
Like, it's over the top, but, I mean, it works. Until the second one. Mm-hmm. There's a lot that works in the second one, but that final fight scene lasts way too long. It's crazy that I say final fight scene.
Of Anchorman.
Yeah. All right. To start off the final 4, we have Scary Movie versus Super Troopers. That is crazy. I did not know either one of these would make it this far.
I thought one of them would, and it's going to keep going for me. Scary Movie.
Yeah, I agree. And to conclude the final 4, we have The Hangover versus Superbad. Man, this was like a championship round.
For me, it's Superbad.
Yeah, for me it is too.
Yeah, I'd say I voted out The Hangover last time.
All right.
So
as is tradition, we're going to make you wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
We have Scary Movie versus Superbad. 2 movies that shouldn't have made it. but barely made. Well, I mean, to me, they should have.
Yeah.
But it is the 16 and 15 seed.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were the 16 and 15. All right, show me.
Yeah, Scary Movie at 16, Superbad at 15.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah. So, Superbad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, tell me about them. Did you think that these would be the two?
If I had any say in it, and luck was on my side, and you didn't agree with me, Superbad was 100% making it this far. I am surprised that Scary Movie did. I love Scary Movie, but I mean, it's going against a lot of shit that I didn't know it would beat.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really funny. To me, the Scary Movie franchise is like the parody franchise.
Yeah.
Because it's weird, because I don't even really think of Austin Powers as a parody franchise, but it is.
Yeah, it's because I watched Austin Powers before James Bond.
Yeah, because Austin Powers, it's a parody to one particular genre of movies, which is spy movies. Mm-hmm. But Scary Movies hits on everything in pop culture.
Yeah.
It may not have at first.
It's mostly horror movies.
Yeah.
But it does tackle any and everything.
Yes. I mean, like celebrities, anything. Like, it parodies everybody. It is unknowingly the first time I have ever seen Kevin Hart was in a Scary Movie, reenacting a Brokeback Mountain scene. I say a scene, like, you know what scene from Brokeback Mountain. I haven't even seen the movie yet, and I know that scene. But Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wow.
Crazy.
I found that out after I watched Batman and found out that Jake Gyllenhaal was the second actor. Like, if Christian Bale turned Batman down, it was going to be Jake Gyllenhaal, which means that was going to be their first movie since Brokeback Mountain. Yeah, that's how I found out they were in Brokeback Mountain. Wow.
But I don't even know what I'm saying. How did we start talking about that? Oh, Kevin Hart's Brokeback Mountain scene. Yeah, and it introduced me to one of my favorite characters of all time, which is, what's her name? Cindy, but her actual name is like something Ferris or something like. Yeah, but she's incredible.
Know her as Cindy.
Brenda is incredible. They get Lindsay. I mean, they have everybody in this movie. Shaq, Dr. Phil. I mean, it's just great.
But you're going with Superbad.
I am definitely going with Superbad. It is arguably, the only reason I say arguably is because of Pineapple Express, but it is arguably my favorite comedy movie of all time. And it's just, I mean, if you want to talk like a teen comedy stoner movie, then it is 400% Superbad. But overall, it's may not be, but it's still definitely up there.
Yeah. So you touched on a lot of the things that I wanted to say. Like, Scary Movie is the parody movie. When I think of like parodies, I think of it. When I think of, honestly, it kind of makes me upset that Superbad and Pineapple Express is so good, because now I think Seth Rogen, if he's just in a movie, it's just funny for a lot of people, versus I think that those two movies are phenomenally good.
Yeah.
And I don't think that he's not funny, but I don't think that him being in a movie just makes the movie funny.
His presence,
I think he gets a pass.
And
a lot of...
Well, I mean, he's a really likable guy, and his just aura is, I don't know, it just... He can just say something kind of normal, and I'm like, hey, that was pretty funny. But I'm like, wait, no, it wasn't. Like, he didn't say anything funny. He wasn't even trying to be funny. He just... I don't know. So, I don't know. I wish they were kind of just not as good as they were, but they are. And... In all fairness, you take Seth Rogen... I mean, I know Seth Rogen, like, produced both of those movies, but, like, you take him out of... Well, I mean, you don't take him out of Pineapple Express, because that's a lot crazier than taking him out of Superbad.
Yeah.
But, like, if you take his actual character out of Superbad, I mean, it's still a great, great movie. So,
But I also like him outside of movies, and that's the other conflict, because I want to like all of his movies. But those are...
I heard The Long Shot's stupid.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But,
there you go.
So, you probably heard it from me.
Yeah, this is the campaign to not like Seth Rogen.
But I do, and that's the problem, is I don't like all of his movies, but I love the ones that I love, and this is one that I love. And I don't think, for me, Superbad's not my second favorite comedy or first. Some of the Scary Movies, I think, would beat Superbad for me.
Really?
But not Scary Movie 1. I take Superbad. here.
Okay. Well, good. Well, cool. It finds us agreeing in the final round.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to be too controversial. I think the Hangover or Superbad is going to make it.
For me, Austin Powers wins this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then you didn't push through?
I was going to pass, but I was like, I'll win the coin flip, but I forget I don't win coin flips.
Yeah, you forgot I rigged it.
Yeah.
But if it was a different one, I might agree. Superbad, I think, would still beat any Austin Powers for me, but it would definitely be a toxic debate.
Yeah. The first Austin Powers is my least favorite.
Yeah.
So, but I still, for me personally, it would have won this bracket.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just love those movies.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for bracking.